What's up with you guys right there? I'm Engineola, your favorite oil and gas expert. I'm here again to give you the full documentary of Dangote Refinery and Petrochemical. Stay tuned till the end of this video so that you can know some basic facts about Dangote Refinery and Petrochemical. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on your notification bell so that you will be notified anytime I drop a new video. You're welcome back. As the commissioning of Dangote Refinery and Petrochemical becomes the talk of the town, so I decided to bring you its full documentary. Dangote Refinery and Petrochemical is owned by Dangote Group of Companies, which happens to be the Nigerian multinational industrial conglomerate founded by Aliko Dangote. It is the largest conglomerate in West Africa and one of the largest in the African continent. This group of companies has been a major blessing to Nigerian economy because of its larger contribution to oil production sectors. The Dangote Group of Companies finally decided to make a big move by investing in oil and gas sector as well. Why do I call it a big move? That was because Aliko Dangote has invested almost all his net worth in building a refinery in Nigeria worth $19 billion, equivalent to 9 trillion naira, which I personally count as a big risk ever because his net worth is $21.1 billion and is investing $19 billion from it. Nevertheless, Aliko Dangote is an African big man that is worthy of taking such risk because this man has managed to be the richest man in all of Africa for the past 10 years. This refinery happens to be his largest investment ever, as stated by him. Also, Dangote Refinery is rated to be the largest refinery in the whole of Africa and part of the top 10 in the whole world with capacity of 650,000 barrels per day. As well, is the largest single train refinery in the whole world. You can see this is really massive and it's going to be a game changer in the oil and gas space in Nigeria and the whole of Africa. Now, I will be revealing to you some real facts about Dangote Refinery and Petrochemical. So stay tuned. Do you know that this gigantic project, which cost $19 billion, is now sitting majestically at Lekki Free Zone in Ibeju-Lekki, covering a land area approximately 2,635 hectares, which is 7 times the size of Victoria Island. The complex is the world's largest single train refinery with the capacity of 650,000 barrels per day, meaning that at full production, the facility installed will process 650,000 barrels of crude oil into refined petroleum products daily. It is supplied with the crude oil by the largest subsea infrastructure of the world. If we are talking about high complexity, Dangote Refinery has the Nelson complexity of 9.5, which means it will be more complex than most other refineries of the world. It also comes with a 435 megawatts power plant, which will be able to meet the total power requirements of about 5 states, including Oyo State, Ogun State, Osun State, Kwara State, and Ekiti State. The Dangote Refinery and Petrochemical Complex is expected to produce 10.4 million tons of gasoline, 4.6 million tons of diesel, 4 million tons of jet fuel annually. We have some building facilities developed to support the project, which includes the administrative building, the guard houses, fire station, and the pump station. Dangote Refinery is designed to process large variety of crudes, including many of the African crudes, some of the Mid-Eastern crudes, and the US light tight oil. Also, over 1,200 units of various equipment were bought to enhance the local capacity of site works. Dangote Group brought 333 cranes to build up equipment installation capacity in a bid to bring over-dimensional cargoes close to the site directly, Dangote Group had to develop a port and constructed two quays with a long bearing capacity of 25 tons per square meter. It has a self-sufficient facility with ability to freight optimization. Talking about financing, a consortium of local and international banks led by Standard Chartered Bank agreed to provide $3.3 billion syndicated loan facilities for the project. Also, the United States Trade and Development Agency offered a $251.3 billion training grant to develop human resources for operating the refinery. In the course of the civil works, 700 piles were drilled on some days, with the total number of piles up to 250,000. It also has 16 different crude storage tanks, which each is holding 120 million liters in capacity, which is about 2 billion liters in total. It is a world-scale gas treatment station and world-class petrochemical complex. Do you also know that a total of 900 Nigerian engineers have been trained in the engineering design of refinery outside the country? Let's hear from one of them.
The graduate engineer training program, and then the program is such that when young engineers are recruited fresh out of school, they sent to India for hands-on training in a working refinery. The refinery is still under construction, so we have to get you in a working refinery. So we trained there for about 6 months, and then we're back to inculcate the skills that we've learned in that refinery.
At the peak of the project, in time of direct labor from engineering to the procurement to construction, the project employed at various stages over 150,000 people across the tribal nationality and across various continents. The next question now is that, will Dangote Refinery help Nigerian economy? The answer is yes, because the refinery will surely have some positive impact in our economy. Yeah. First thing is that the Dangote Refinery complex will bring to an end our country's decades of shame for being unable to refine its crudes and having to depend on importation and wasting scarce forex. Also, the huge amount of money our government always budgets to subsidize the imported petroleum products will be diverted to other sectors like education and health, which will have a great impact in our economy. This refinery will stimulate economic development in Nigeria because it can meet 100% of Nigerian requirements of all refined products, including gasoline, diesel, kerosene, and aviation jet. It will also be able to produce surplus of each of these products for export, which will transform Nigeria from petrol-dependent country to an exporter of refined petroleum products. Nigeria won't need to depend on the imported refined fuel products anymore, as Dangote Refinery is designed for 100% Nigerian crude with flexibility to process other crudes, which will help Nigeria double their refining capacity and help them meet domestic fuel demand while generating foreign exchange through exports. So let's hear from Peter Obi, one of the invited guests at the commissioning event of the Dangote Refinery, talking to a journalist on how the refinery will help our economy.
For me, the project's contribution is immeasurable. It's immeasurable to our economy, to our country, and to Africa. Because if you look at one of the biggest drain to our foreign exchange, which is affecting both our reserve and our exchange rate, is the foreign exchange. And this will impact positively into our being able to have additional savings of our foreign exchange and rebuilding our reserve, which will go in a long way in impacting on our rates.
The refinery will also reduce the rate of unemployment, as it will create over 100,000 direct and indirect jobs and provide constant training for all its engineers. The Dangote Refinery and Petrochemical Complex is a legacy project that will see Nigeria netting $21 billion per annum. Yeah. The Dangote Refinery project construction has started since 2016 and has been delayed several times, but has finally completed in 2023. President Muhammadu Buhari commissioned Dangote Refinery on the 22nd May 2023, with other 5 African presidents who joined him. We have different foreign investors, kings and governors from different states. Also, we have some other top class politicians and businessmen from Nigeria and outside Nigeria, which are present there, as it is a great legacy project by Aliko Dangote, the richest man in the whole of Africa. The last question that will be on the mind of most Nigeria now is that, should we expect the reduction in pump price of all our petroleum products now that we don't have to import it again and we have a refinery in Nigeria that can meet our needs? But the answer is no. We shouldn't expect any price reduction because Dangote Refinery is a private firm and a business entity that is expected to generate profits. And also, no one will be paying subsidy for the petroleum products produced in Dangote Refinery and petrochemical complex. So, he will have to sell at a global price, which is about $1.2 per liter or thereabouts. So, let's hear the answer for the same question from Governor Godwin Emefiele.
Nigerians are also trying to find out whether the price of fuel from their pumps will come down.
No, you cannot talk about price coming down. If it's at 185 naira now, you can't expect it to come down because subsidy will go. And when subsidy goes, the price of petrol will go up. But it will not be as high as it would normally be if you had imported it, okay?
Hear the same answer from Senator Ben Murray Bruce.
So Nigerians are also trying to find out whether it's going to reflect on the price of PMS from their pumps, because
it's not.
That's what
Your price is going to go up. You will pay market value PMS. The minute he starts, you will pay market value. So don't think his refinery is going to make prices drop. You're going to pay market value. For how much are you paying now to fill up your tank?
About 8,000, 10,000.
Then you will be paying 30,000. Market value. He's not going to do this and subsidize you. He's not going to subsidize you. The government can subsidize you. He will not subsidize you. If he doesn't charge market value, he's going to be broke. So you're going to charge market value. That's the truth.
In conclusion, we should expect a few hike in price of the petroleum product, as Dangote Refinery is a private firm and not a government property. So thanks for staying tuned to the end of this video. I believe we should have gotten full detailed information about Dangote Refinery and petrochemical and how it will help our economy. So do not forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on your notification bell so you will be notified anytime I drop a new educational content. Thank you and bye-bye.